It's the most wonderful time of the year. What's poppin', Sportiacs? It's Seth here from the world of sports, and today is SEC Preview Day, and don't forget we're bringing the world of sports to life, and more exciting things are coming, so yeah. And today we are going to be doing the SEC preview. Don't forget tomorrow we're going to be doing the Big Ten. Go check out yesterday's video, it's the ACC video. Not getting much love there, only 6 views in 20 hours. What's going on, Sportiacs? Go get that video to at least 20 views. I mean, come on, guys, you guys can do it. And then tomorrow's Big Ten video, and then Thursday will be the college football playoff preview, and what I think the top 25 at the end of the year is going to be. And then also tonight at roughly 9 o'clock, I'm going to say, I'm going to be doing a live stream on this channel. I'm going to be doing a fantasy football draft, probably on my iPad, I'm assuming. But yeah, so you guys can ask questions, tell me who I should draft and what not. So let's go ahead and get this video started. In the last place, I'm going to start off with SEC East, by the way. In the last place in the SEC East, we have Missouri. Missouri, they are not really good at anything, especially football. My opinion, should not be in the SEC. Missouri last year absolutely struggled with about everything that you can think of in football, from defense to quarterback to running back to wide receiver to defense back to blah, blah, blah. And next, you might have saw, but South Carolina is slowly regaining, but since Steve Spurrier left, recruiting's been an issue, and just really everything has. Especially quarterback play. That's one thing I want to stress a lot with almost all of these teams. It's something about a quarterback. So yeah, South Carolina doesn't have a quarterback yet, or running back. Next we have the University of Kentucky. Kentucky, and then the next team that I'm about to show you, they're really improving just overall, I should say. If that's from defense to offense to even special teams at some points. So yeah, Kentucky, not a team that I'm gonna say is winning anything huge this year. Maybe a 7-5, 8-4 year, but not much more than that. Now the other team, the second most underrated team, you might have already said in the helmet, second most underrated team in the SEC, Vanderbilt. Vandy, in my opinion, is becoming a team to reckon with. Especially the last 2 years, they've beaten 2 teams in Georgia and Tennessee. So, and you got to see why that's important here in a second. But Vanderbilt definitely is a team that's upcoming. Again, like Kentucky, not going to do anything this year. 8-4 season, maybe losing a bowl game. But 3-4 years, better watch out. Now into the top 3 of the SEC East. We have the Florida Gators. The people that do this. Bang. It came out of nowhere. What? Magic trick. So yeah, Florida, they're another team that I'm stressing quarterback play with. They don't have one. That's why I have them at 3rd. So, I mean, they're like a lot of the teams that's going to happen in the West, good chunk of teams in the East that don't have a quarterback. That's going to be the issue with the SEC this year. No quarterbacks, no good play. Second in the SEC East, okay, here's another magic trick, guys. What? I caught it. Tennessee. Tennessee, the Volunteers, they are, as we saw last year, an upcoming team, and yeah, I'm not sure why I keep looking over there, but they're an upcoming team. Last year we saw what should have been a championship caliber team No, I never thought they were. If you really go back and look at their schedule, they were a defensive fallout from uh, App State, an offensive stall of Florida, and a miracle from Georgia, away from a 6-6 season. Now, does that deserve a championship? And luckily, Alabama kept them from being in the SEC championship, because that would have been absolutely awful if Tennessee, with that type of resume, made it. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Next, in first place in the SEC East, we have Georgia, the SEC Media Day favorite, and Georgia, they have depth in running backs, Shannon Michelle and Nick Chubb. They have depth in quarterbacks, Jacob Eason, Jake Fromm. They have depth in defensive line, a bunch of people. I don't know their names right now, but Georgia is becoming a team to reckon with back again after a few years of unfortunately not being relevant, in my opinion. And I'm a Georgia fan, so. But yeah. So, we're going to keep them over here. Next, we got in last place the first half of the Egg Bowl rivalry, Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss, I had them about third a few weeks ago. Now I have them in last because of what went on with Hugh Freeze. I'm not going to cover them anymore because they're not worth my time being in last place. Now, in next last place, the other half of the Egg Bowl rivalry. Oh, almost blasted there. Mississippi State. Mississippi State, when Dak Prescott was there a few years ago, absolutely amazing, but now they are not doing so hot. Maybe a 4-8 season, maybe, hopefully for them. But yeah, they're just not a big team for me in the SEC West. LSU. So the reason I didn't do a pass there is because they don't have a great quarterback at all. They haven't had one in a long time that could throw the ball since Zach Mattenberger. And, that's right. He's in the NFL now. It's back up to Marcus Mariota, so he's not on LSU. So all they can do is run the ball. That's literally all they can do. They don't have much more than that. So, yeah. Next, Texas A&M. Texas A&M is coming in here because the main issue, I would have them at third, but the reason why I do not is because they have quarterbacks, but their issue is they can't stay healthy. They don't have good grades. They get in trouble, stuff like that. And if you're sitting on the bench or you're not even in the stadium, you're no good. So that's why I don't have them in third. That's why I have them in fourth. Now, who I do have in third is Auburn. The Tigers, the third Tiger, I think. Yeah. They are third place for me. They have a good running game like LSU. They just don't have a quarterback. They have a better quarterback than LSU with Sean White. But other than that, not too big of a team. 9-3 season. Only losses coming to the two teams before them and probably Georgia. Now, one of those teams before them is Arkansas. Arkansas, to me, is the most underrated team in the SEC. Gosh, I have something in my eye. Yeah, they're the most underrated team in the SEC. They can run the ball, they can throw the ball, they can play defense, they can have special teams, they have a decent kicker. They just are the all-around team, but they're not all-around compared to who's in first place. No shocker here, Alabama. Alabama, of course, just had another great recruiting year, another amazing this, amazing that, but they aren't going to win the championship necessarily like we saw last year, as it may be a concern to them. So, as we see, the SEC is a lot of the same, kind of repeating itself as it does a lot of course, the SEC East, you have those core three teams, Tennessee, Florida, and Georgia, always mixed up in there. But yeah, so yeah, remember, the world of sports coming to life. It's coming soon, hopefully. Banners, posters, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? So that's happening. We have Big Ten tomorrow, like I said. The college football playoff preview on Thursday, and then tonight, 9 o'clock. Remember, be there. It's going to be amazing, hopefully, I think, for my fantasy football draft. I hope you guys will be there for that tonight. I'm Seth from World of Sports, and, wait, what? I forgot to say something. Subscribe up there, and watch my last video up there, and,